Guess what I got today? It's mid-September, which means it is time for another Fort Worth Fabric Studios Sewscription unboxing. This just arrived a few minutes ago, so let's see what is in it. I haven't opened anything yet, so here's your sneak peek. The first thing on top, if I can take that out of your way, is the invoice. This is priced at $69.96, and it's every other month. That makes it a little bit more comparable to some of the monthly boxes that may end up being, $30, $35 a month. Shipping is included, so when you pay $69.96, you are paying for everything. Over here, we also have the list of what's in it. If you could read fast enough, you'll know. Everything was covered by paper. I'm kind of happy that they got rid of the squiggles. I stepped on one once and it was painful. I did send some of the squiggles to my sister at Christmas time, and her doggo kind of got to one and she was yelling at me, so yeah. The first thing that I find is a bunch of, they are called Quilter's Perfect Clip. These look to be a little bit bigger than the, where are my clips? I have some clips out somewhere. Here they are. So if you look, it's a bit bigger than the standard clip that I have. So they are giant. It does say, it doesn't say that they're giant. I thought I saw the word giant as I was looking in the mirror. But this looks like it's a pretty good clip. I do use my normal off-brand clips that I got from, we'll say, the Amazons. So I normally use those, but I'm sure that these have just as good of a use. The next thing that I found is something that I have in my shopping cart in some various sites, and I haven't made a purchase yet. So, a pack of Schmetz Microtex needles. These are my favorite brand to use. And I just put my last needle in because I broke my next to the last, penultimate, for those of us who are nerdy, needle in my machine over the weekend. Somehow my the needle setting on my machine got shifted, and it did not like the foot that I had on there, and then I just tapped the machine pedal, and it would just like clunk, bonk, bonk, and everything just started going loud. So I got that needle changed, and it was my last one. So I am thrilled to have another pack of needles. The one thing that I have always said is we don't change our needles enough. I'm guilty of it too. So hopefully, I'll remember to change these a little bit more often. The next one that's in here is kind of cool. It is a Happy Charms of a pumpkin. So it's a little pumpkin charm. I think this is kind of cute. I guess we put on zipper pulls. I need to make a bag. Yeah, that's on my list. Probably after the first of the year when the Christmas projects are done. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. The next one is just totally cute. It is a Quilt Seed. I think this gives us everything in here for it. I'm going to open this up real quick and peek. And it has in here, oh, it's just the book. I thought it contained, it's just a pattern. For some reason, I thought it contained everything. So it's just a pattern to make this. And it says on here we need some 6-inch squares, some 10-inch squares. So it makes a, I thought this made a block at first, but it looks like it makes a larger, come on, somewhere on here it says what size it is, I'm sure. As we are spending 5 minutes for me trying to figure out the size of the quilt. Okay, reading the book. Collect all 9. Yes, I understand. Oh, it's just a single block that's 18 by 20. So it is not a full quilt. You're just able to create a block for this. Just when I thought that we were done, there's still even more. The next one is a pumpkin hollow table runner kit. Let me get into here. So this is the printout of it. And that looks really cute. It gives us a Villa Rosa pattern. And the pattern has us make, it looks like 5 blocks, 2 tall pumpkins, 3 shorter pumpkins. And the fabrics that they gave us look gorgeous. We have this really dark, rusty color. And then another of it. So this one must be the binding, and this must be for the fabrics. We have a green in the same family. And those fabrics, because I saw a little bit of a selvage over here, are somewhere from Robert Kaufman. I do not see a fabric line. It just says Robert Kaufman on the line. We have some pumpkins with candles. Some leaves with a little bit of gold metallic. Some more of these little pumpkins. These look like orange slices. And then this must be the background. It's got a little bit of gold metallic on it as well. So I think this is going to be an exciting sew. The requirements do say 2 fat quarters for the large pumpkins and 3 fat quarters for the small pumpkins. A little bit of a scrap for the stem, so that's the green. And the fabric requirements doesn't say how much background you need. Oh, wait, it does over here. 5/8 of a yard of background and 1/8 of a yard of binding. Or is that 1/3 of a yard? I need to wear my glasses when I'm reading these things. So the pattern is called Pumpkin Hollow. So if you're interested in the pattern, I will try to find a link to the Villa Rosa design for the pattern. And as I said, we're getting more and more in here. This last item is in another bag. How do I get into here? Finding the seals on cellophane is difficult. But this is a autumn little tote. So it's got some good amount of room in here. I do not know what I would use it for because I'm not a tote person. It's called a vinyl zipper pouch from Lori Holt. It is very cute, I will give that, but it's not particularly my style. So this is probably going to go into the Christmas bag and say, you know, maybe somebody in the family might be interested in a little bit of a tote. Because like I said, I don't use it. And I don't know if anybody in my family would really use it because it doesn't have a strap on it. So that is pretty cool. So let me make sure that's everything that's on here. That, and that. Okay, yes. The pattern here, or the thingy here, says that it is Robert Kaufman's pumpkin spice, which pumpkin spice is invading everything, and I'm not a pumpkin spice boy. So to recap, we got this really cool vinyl zipper bag. We got the pumpkin spice table runner kit, along with the pattern, the pumpkin hollow. We got a Quilt Seeds block of pumpkin number 3. And then we got a charm, clips, and a package of needles. So, not knowing what everything's individual retail price is, I feel like we got our value this month. The table runner kit seems kind of fun. This is just totally adorable. I need to find something to start putting little charms on. But unfortunately, because the rest of everything is notions, I probably am going to aim for the table runner kit being my favorite. It's also probably the big ticket item in here. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to make, and I'm kind of excited to make it, even though I haven't quilted last year's Thanksgiving themed table runner. It's over there. It's intended to be quilted. I've got everything for it. I just haven't had time to throw it on long arm. But yeah, I think that this was another pretty awesome box. Again, it is from Fort Worth Fabric Studio. I believe they currently have a wait list for their Sewscription Box. So the link that I will have in the description will bring you to their site. If there's a wait list, they'll let you know when there are any available. But yeah, I think that this was a really awesome box. So yeah, have a great one. Bye.